Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Right to the air is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He's play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tackle made by Kaiser White. We know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. Out to Cole on the right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now he's 3 up the right sideline. We're scoreless after 1. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That one is in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 43 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hurts will throw it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that worked.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to work. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts, flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Let's go now.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before half for Carr. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw for the pressure. Maybe that is for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Raiders have got him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Carr now on first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but they really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith found the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Carr now on first down. He hits Adams complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he gets it to Bolden. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Here's Carr. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Carr going to throw. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner.
Pick. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert up to the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They run in the wrong direction. Next third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Yeah, I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd and 15 now. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. On first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Nowhere to
return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Phillips. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll
slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got him in. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give running left. It's Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2nd down and goal. Hurts rolling to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes
You start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the...
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it.